Hey, hello, beautiful people. Do you know that the most important aspect of you running your family style assisted living is to learn how to be successful, how to be profitable, and how to scale your business? People don't really pay attention to planning how they're going to scale their business. Most of us, we get so excited about starting a business. We get so excited about the process. We get so caught up in the process that we do not actually take our time to look at how are we going to be profitable in this business? How are we going to be successful? And how are we going to level up? How are we going to scale the business? See, I have a special formula that I've created that can change the way you look at the family style assisted living industry. It will change the way that you look at the residential assisted living business. It's a formula that I created that I use to share with my private client how they can actually begin to scale their family style assisted living business. See, one thing is that for us in the family style assisted living industry, or the family style, and for us that operate the residential, you don't really work with a lot of numbers. I know most real estate agents or real estate investors are now investing in the family style assisted living, in residential assisted living. But for us, most of us here, we have a passion for this. We are in the industry, right? Most of us are already healthcare providers, and now we are trying to get ourselves into this industry. We are not really working with numbers. Most big facilities are working with numbers. They are working with hundreds of beds. So they already know how they're going to be successful. They already know how they are going to be profitable. They already know how to scale. They can scale by adding more facilities, adding more beds. But for me and you, how can you actually scale? How can you actually grow your income when you don't really have large money to work with? And that is where the 04 combo formula comes in. And that is the only way to exponentially grow your income in the family style assisted living industry. And this is something that I'm going to be touching on during my lab session, and I hope you can join me. But for right now on this platform, I'm really very excited to be here, and I hope you are. My name is Jane Enke, and I'm an assisted living coach, and I can consider myself an expert. I've been in the industry for about 14 years, coming this August, and I've been coaching people. I started coaching like about 9 years ago due to the demand and people requesting to join the industry, people requesting to learn how to start their own assisted living business. When I started, there was no tools, no resources. I just launched my new book, Heartwork, and I thank all of you. If you get a copy, I thank you for getting a copy, and I know that it was like a really needed tool, to kind of guide people on how to get started. Because when I started, it took me about 18 months to start my own business. It was really a tough time because I didn't really know much about the industry, and I was really struggling. I was looking for so many different places, trying to find even a conference. Most of the conference that I found was for really huge facilities, which was what inspired me to actually start my own family style assisted living conference that we do annually. But I've been in the industry. I've helped a lot of clients open up their own facilities, and I've been coaching as well, and teaching other people and inspiring other people that if you are really passionate about this, you can do it. Okay, if I can do it and you can do it. There's nothing as great as a business that rewards both your heart and your wallet, and that's something that I strongly believe in. And that's something that I'm encouraging you, that do not be discouraged. It's a great industry. It's a booming industry, and we all can benefit from it if we can actually plan out and have a great strategy on how to grow in this industry. The formula that I have that I'll be sharing with you is going to change how you look at running your assisted living. And I hope it does that, because it has done that for me, and it has done that for most of my clients. But today on this platform, at this moment, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 strategies to help establish you for success in this industry. Okay, I know most of us, we have a lot of questions. How do you get funding? So many different questions. I'm going to be touching on the strategies. I hope you continue to learn with us, because I can answer most of your questions, and I hope you can join me during the lab so I can talk to you a little bit more about the formula. But right here, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 strategies that can help you establish your assisted living, your residential assisted living for success. Any kind of business, actually, that is serving the seniors for success. Okay, the number one strategy that I want to share with you is that apart from your business plan, you want to actually have your own personal plan why you want to start this business. So I know that you're supposed to have a business plan, but I want you to have a personal plan. Your personal plan is your main reason why you want to start this business. I know, don't tell me that you're passionate about it. I know we are all passionate, right? I know we are passionate. I tell people, see, when people say, oh, you people are doing this for the money, you just want to, they don't take care of the elderly. No, I know most of us here, we're in the healthcare industry, we love what we do. But we want to take care of our families. We want to be able to grow. We want to be able to write our own paycheck. We don't want to be overworking ourselves, right? And I'm telling you, you can achieve that. But at this point in time, don't tell me, oh, because you're passionate about this. We are doing this. We're not doing this for the money, but we can do this without money. And we know we have needs and wants that we need to meet, right? So I know we are passionate about this, but you want to have a good reason. What is your reason? Let that reason, write that down. Let that be what is going to propel you in this industry, in this business, because we all know that it's not easy to run businesses like this. I don't want that to scare you, because I've been in this industry for almost 14 years. If I can do it, definitely I believe anybody can do it, because, you know, I wasn't perfect. It took me 18 months of not knowing what the heck I was doing. But anyway, I got it done. And it's not going to take you that long, because I know I've put enough resources out there to help get you started. Number 2 is I want you to make sure that you are actually planning on where your funding is going to come from. Make sure you know your funding source, okay? Because this is a booming industry, and with whatever that is going on right now, especially in our world today, it might be difficult for you to get funding. If you don't have an already established business, like from last year or something like that. So funding is getting a little bit difficult, but I want you to have an open mind to know that as we continue in this industry, as everything begins to open up, many seniors do not want to stay in bigger facilities anymore. I've gotten a lot of calls from the hospitals and from social workers. Seniors do not want to go into nursing home. And this is something that I've always talked about, that family matters to seniors. They do not want to go into the nursing home. So most of them, I know most of us here are home health agency owners. Their next option is to stay home, right? But most of them might not be able to afford to stay home. So their next middle option is for them to go into family-style assisted living. So if you are a provider, you are in for a really great opportunity to be able to serve these seniors at the point where they are. And if you already have a home health agency, this might also be an opportunity for you to actually add another stream of income by becoming a residential assisted living provider. So that way, if you have seniors that are not able to stay home and continue to pay, they can actually move into the assisted living. So, but make sure that you know how you are going to be able to get funding while you are working too, because I've had a lot of clients that they didn't do their numbers. They started this business. They were not able to actually keep up with the process, because it does require a huge investment, but it's a really nice investment. It's an asset you're building. Okay, these are one of the things that we teach in our class. It's an asset you're building. And also in one of our programs, we have list of grants that that are for elder care providers. So if you are going to be taking advantage of some of the programs that we have, we're going to be giving you lists of grants, and that's giving you even information on how you can apply for those grants and give you opportunity to be able to get funding. Okay, so I hope that you can continue to learn with us, and I hope that you can join us during our lab. If you haven't signed up, please sign up. So I mentioned number one is for you to have a very good reason, not just your passion, which is great, but have a very good reason why you want to do this. Have your own personal plan different from your business plan, right? And number two is for you to know the source of your funding, and if you need more information and you continue to learn with us, we can help you with this as well. Okay. Number three is for you to have a very good strategy on how you are going to get clients and have your facility full. So we are looking into this as, oh, you're gonna just go ahead and use social workers and have Medicaid. Some people ask Medicaid, can Medicaid give you clients? Okay, Medicare does not pay for assisted living. Medicaid does pay for assisted living, but they do not pay everything in most states. Some states, they are just supplemental benefit to the seniors. So you want to actually make sure on how to market your assisted living. Definitely, every business needs to be marketed, right? Walmart still does marketing. Home Depot still does even Facebook still does marketing. But when it comes to residential assisted living, our marketing strategy is kind of different. It's not the same way the bigger facilities market their facility that we market us. I actually have created a strategy that will help you actually market. It doesn't matter where your facility is. You can have a targeted marketing to actually market exactly to the people that are looking for facility in your facility area. Okay, so and this is something that we are also teaching in our in our classes, and we can help you with. I hope you can join our lab. Just like I said, have a very good strategy that is not going to break the bank on how you are going to always have your facility full. Okay, always have your facility full. These are something that you want to look into. I know you have a marketing plan, but does the marketing plan work? That's one of the questions I keep on getting from people, that they have a marketing plan, they're trying everything, referral agencies and stuff, it doesn't work. But guess what? We have plans that you can put in place. It's not going to cost you an arm and leg, and then you can actually strategically plan on how to get clients. You're not going to just sit there and expect social workers to start sending people to you. It's not going to happen. So I want you to actually have to have like a good strategy on how you're going to get clients. Okay, so that strategy is you laying out and having a plan that works for you and for your area, and be able to target your own area. Okay, target seniors in your area that are looking for home in that area, people that live in that area or in the surrounding area. That is the greatest way for you to find seniors, to market your assisted living. Okay, that is that number three strategy. Number four is the number four strategy on how you can establish yourself for success in this industry is actually to know that you can establish yourself at any level. Okay, some people ask me, oh, can low income facilities, you don't make profit? Some people say, oh, can you make profit in some certain neighborhoods? See, we know we are here to serve, right? We have seniors at every level. I say this all the time. They all need service. Middle class, upper class, lower class, they all need services. And some of us, we can only get into this industry based on the level where we are. So the strategy is, number four strategy is, I want you to integrate yourself in this industry on however level that you're comfortable with. If you do not make that much money and you think you can serve seniors at the lower class, do it. That's a strategy. If you think that you can serve middle class, do it. And if you think that you can serve upper class, do it. So the strategy is for you to penetrate the industry based on your level and who you are able to serve. If you are using the 04 combo formula, it does not matter what level you are, you're still going to make money. It does not matter what level you are, you're still going to build an asset. It does not matter how you integrate yourself or how you penetrate the industry, the family style assisted industry, you're still going to make money, you're not going to lose. Your money might not come quick, but it's going to come and it's going to be secured. Okay, so the strategy is get yourself into the industry at whatever level you feel comfortable, that it's not going to be overwhelming to you. Number 5th strategy is I want you to get support system if you need to. Number 5th strategy, right? Get support. If you need a coach, get a coach. Just like I said, it took me about 18 months of not knowing what I was doing, right? But I was desperate, because like for me I think I've shared my story before. I don't know if I've shared it on this platform, but before I got into this industry, I was desperate because I was working a lot of hours and I was struggling to make ends meet. Like most of us, we know how we struggle. We are passionate about our job. We want to take care of our family, but it's harder for us to juggle these things. So on this day, I went to work and I actually was working double hours, and 16-hour shift. And then I fell asleep at work, and I went on break around 1 a.m. and I fell asleep and I didn't wake up till the next day. And I made a decision to quit. I just fired myself. I didn't wait to be fired. I fired myself before they even got a chance to fire me, right? So after that, I took my daughter that was really little and then went downtown looking for a business to do. The mistake that I made is that I couldn't find any help. There was not really any book for me to read. The conferences out there, they were like charging like 20,000, 11,000. It was like conferences for big facilities. There was anything for family style residential assisted living, which was what inspired me to start the family style assisted living conference. So, and then I was able to help a lot of people and give people clarity. And that's something that I'm really, really happy about, because if I had support, maybe it wouldn't have taken me 18 months. So I know it's not going to take any of you here 18 months to ever start. It's not going to ever take anybody 18 months, or else like you don't know what the heck you're doing, or you have not used any of my resources. But if you need support, find support, find someone to hold you accountable, support system emotionally, and also make sure that you are not having any person dragging, sucking life out of you, because this is a business, one of those businesses that is like running a family. So they need you, they need your time, even though you don't have to be there. There are so many different ways that you can get into this industry without actually being there, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the lab, how you can run this business without being there, right? But if you are going to be there, make sure that you have the emotional support you need. Make sure you have the someone to kind of guide you and walk you step by step, so you're not making mistakes. So you're taking the next necessary steps. You're doing the training at the right time. You are applying at the right time. You're buying the right property. You're doing everything you are supposed to do. Get support if you need it. The number 6 strategy that I'm going to talk to you about is scale up strategy, level up strategy. How are you going to level up this business? I know I've mentioned it along the way. As we're talking, the only way to exponentially grow your income through healthcare is by serving the seniors, right? But the only way to actually make money, massive money serving seniors, is by using the O4 combo formula. And this is formula that you can come into this business. You don't have to be there if you don't want to. There are so many different ways you can get into this business. We are going to be talking about this. I don't really have time right now to talk more about this, but if you join me in the lab, you are going to learn more about some of these options, this formula that you can use to exponentially grow your income in the senior care industry. You can penetrate this industry from every angle, whether you want to be there or not, whether you want to be in everyday running of this business or not. So if you join me in the lab, you're going to learn more. You're going to learn more about some of the products, some of the program that we can offer you that can help you, give you step-by-step guide, helping you, making sure you are doing the right thing, the right training, finding the right property, following the right rules. Okay, so I've gone through some strategies for you today. The first thing I mentioned, number 1 strategy, is for you to have a plan and make sure that you're having a good strategy, right? And I mentioned to you about making sure that you know where your funding is going to come from, and making sure that you are having everything well planned out, making sure that you're marketing, using the right marketing strategy and targeting people that are in your neighborhood, right? Because those are the people that want, it doesn't matter what neighborhood you are in, you want to be able to target people in your neighborhood. During some of our classes, we share with people, how they can get mailing lists of seniors in your area, so that way you can target them, right? And we talked about how you can have an exit strategy, and we talked about making sure that you're getting the support system that you need to make sure you're doing everything at the right time. And we actually talk about the last one is how you are going to level up. It's a strategy to level up. It's a business strategy to plan your level up, to plan how to scale your business. Okay. And I want to close out by letting you know that you are in the right place. If you want to help people and you want to make big money, guess what? You are in the right place, because there is nothing as great as a business that rewards both your heart and your wallet. I hope to see you in my lab.